Alright, I just started the stream. Let me double check to make sure it's actually going. And once the stream actually starts on YouTube, I'll make sure to copy the link to a few different Discords, get some more people in here. Oh, looks like it is going. Alright, so time to share the link to the stream on YouTube and a bunch of different places. Alright, posted the link in a few different Discords. I think I'll give it another minute or two, see if a few more people show up. I'm going to be starting off by talking about Factions Battlegrounds and their new Vitawaasi expansion, which just got released, and then finish it off by opening up some Nostalgix stuff. Alright, before I start opening stuff, I do suppose I could talk about the announcement which Zaba made regarding the Cosmic Collision Kickstarter for Nostalgix. I know Zaba talked about his plan B, basically, in case the Nostalgix Kickstarter does not get fully funded, which at this point it probably won't. The game is definitely still going to continue. He's just going to make a smaller order on boxes and sell them directly on the Nostalgix website. I know it is good to see the game still going. But I know a lot of the indie traded games are not doing terrific right now. At least not crowdfunding wise. It's not too surprising to see what's happening with the Nostalgix Kickstarter. Also, in case anyone is watching who's been watching one of my other streams, I do have a different setup. I do have a different desk, I believe, from my last live stream. At least the last opening live stream, I had a different desk. So now I don't need the separate table. I can just do everything on my desk. So I'm over here on one end, while I have all my monitors over there. Alright, so why don't I just start? Alright, so, I suppose I should probably show off the big game first. Alright, so in case you have never heard of it, Factions Battlegrounds is an indie board game. I discovered this at Twin Cities Con in 2022. actually same con where I discovered Nostalgix. Factions and Nostalgix had their booths right next to one another, actually at that con. Yeah, this is a fantasy combat board game, and is a ton of fun. I really love strategy games, and this has so much strategy. A lot. And it, like, really does feel like your strategy choices, like, really do matter. And there's not a ton of variance in the game, so you're really relying on your game knowledge in the games. I know one downside to that is that there's not a ton of chances to really come back from behind. So that is a little bit of a problem, but most games are only like 30 to 40 minutes, as long as both players know what they're doing. And the base game comes with 9 factions too, but I'm going to be talking about the 10th faction in the Vitawaasi expansion, which just came out. I do need to give a big shout out to Pete, one of the creators of factions. He sent me this for free since I've been posting some factions videos, so thank you, Pete. And Pete also sent me a print of the art for one of their cards. Now, this is the art for one of the Primus captains, the Monarch Coatl. And looking at this print, I had no idea that there were actually a couple people on the bottom. Let's see, like right there, just showing the massive scale of the Coatl. So I'm probably going to try to get this framed at some point. Then again, I'm already very limited on wall space, but I will hopefully get that framed up. Alright, but now onto the Vitawaasi expansion. I know every faction in Factions Battlegrounds is based off of really wild cultures. Also, I already took this out the screen wrap. I was a little bit hasty opening it, so there's some creases in the boxes already, but well. I know one nice thing about the Vitawaasi expansion is that all of the abilities and spells are just on one card. In the base game, every faction has 3 elite units, which are part of a Kickstarter stretch goal way back in when it was crowdfunded, I believe 2021? I think is when the Kickstarter for factions happened. So there's a separate card with the abilities for those, but Vitawaasi just has everything just on one card front and back, which makes things a lot easier. It's also interesting because the Vitawaasi expansion is only the 2nd faction. Oh, I see Wolfshield Chronicles, what's up? Oh, Randolph, how's it going? Yes, I'm just opening up the Vitawaasi box. I know the Vitawaasi faction is the 2nd faction to have these 2 all-land tiles for the terrain. Almost every other faction besides Craig only has one of these, and then a mix of water and land. 2020 for the Kickstarter? Okay. Yeah, I discovered it in 2022 at a convention, so I wasn't actually there for all the Kickstarter hype around factions. Alright, but the most important part are the units. Alright, I mostly just want to show off the art, because the Vitawaasi art, all of it is amazing. I think there were 2 artists, mainly, who did the arts on these. Let's see, is that... No, Callie Lefebvre, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I know she did most of the, people arts for Vitawaasi factions. One of the other artists did most of the monster arts. I know factions have said that they're completely against AI art, and they're supporting local and small artists on all their art, and the art is fantastic. See this one, the Bladefang Ulitao? Maybe that's how it's pronounced. I know at some point there's probably going to be a pronunciation guide released for Vitawaasi. Not sure if it's been released yet. This is made by Chris Kim, he's the other artist. Apologies for anyone who has nightmares about this giant bat attacking you at night. And of course we got a Wild Rock. I know in Magic, there's a lot of memes about having, like, small birds for scale with a bunch of, like, the big, like, aquatic, like, krakens and stuff, but I have not actually seen a scale elephant before for a Wild Rock. And of course, we got the Savannah Wyram. This is a scale goat, though, although there was a Magic card which already did scale goats. I believe, what was it? It was the Zombie Kraken by Philippe Berberon in, I believe, an Innistrad set. That is a goat, right? Yeah. So, I mean, skilled goats have been done before, but I still love that. And we got Camouflage Ambusher. Yeah, I know there are a couple different Vitawaasi units which have stealth, which makes them like really annoying to deal with, because in order to attack a unit with stealth with melee attack, you can't move and attack the same turn, which is going to be a big problem. Alright, and this is, I know one downside to Vitawaasi is there's only 2 captains in the game, but the captains are phenomenal. I know with this Warlock Lord, it has Mana Rot, so you can deal 1 damage to all of your opponent's spellcasters, and then Deteriorate, which deals 1 damage to all of your opponent's wounded units. So once you use Mana Rot, you can just start deteriorating every other turn after that, and just do a lot of spread damage. Alright, and then we got the Rezzard Lord Charger also by Chris Kim on the art. Now, I do need to say that, actually, I unknowingly had a big impact on this card's development, because in the past year, I've been learning how to paint minis, and for my very first mini, I did not want to just paint one, since I just don't like to do things the easy way. I like to overcomplicate things needlessly. So I ended up painting not 1, not 2, but 3 different Remorez minis, since the Remorez, this giant centipede which burrows underneath the snow in Arctic climates, is my favorite D&D monster. And I guess after Pete saw that, he thought, we should include a giant centipede in faction. So thanks to Pete, now there's a giant centipede in factions. It has Pounce, which means that once per game it can actually attack an aerial unit that's flying in the air. Next we got the Tigromal Ravager, which has stealth and is immune to range. So basically, if you don't have any ranged spell attacks, it's really hard to deal with. We also got the Elite Ambusher, another awesome art by Callie. I know, being able to use Trapper and Ambush, definitely a strong card. We got the Kikiaon Bloodhunter. I really should have tried to see if there was a pronunciation guide. And all these. The Bakamtu Marauder also has stealth and Trapper, which just is up. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, those Centipede minis. Yeah, I know they turned out. I know they did turn out good, like pretty good for my first time like painting minis. But I know at some point next year I might try to like buy them all again and just try to like paint more, and just to see like compared to like my first Centipedes compared to the other ones. We got this Berserker. I think that's is that a hyena? Hyena man? I think that's supposed to be a hyena-headed person. Then we got the other champion, the Vitawaasi champion. Alright, saving my favorite art for last on Vitawaasi. Yes, we got the Veteran Hunter. I know there are 3 different 4 gold, 1 health units in the Vitawaasi. I know for most of my games playing with Vitawaasi, I've included like 2 of them, along with the Scout unit in my opening Vanguard. It's worked pretty well. I'm just worried about playing that against Bazaria though, which has a Deathstorm Lich, which you can just steal 1 to everything and wipe out your board. But last but not least, we have the Vitawaasi Geomancer, which definitely, this is my favorite art out of all of the units in the Vitawaasi, just because I feel like Callie absolutely nailed this pose. And even though his head's just facing on directly, like, even though I have like a face forward like POV on him, there's still a lot of like dynamic movements in his arms and the gem. But yeah, the Trapper ability, Randolph, is absolutely amazing, especially with all the range units too. It's a very good combo with Vitawaasi. I feel like Vitawaasi is definitely, I don't know if it's necessarily one of the best factions, but it's definitely like a really solid faction. I feel like it has like pretty good matchups that'll create for interesting games against most of the other factions too. Oh, and in case anyone watching is wondering, at some point I might do some like mini painting live streams or some mini painting videos. That's actually why I got this webcam specifically, because it has a manual focus. But I found like painting minis is more just like a chilling, relaxing hobby for me. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of mini painting videos, but I might try to do some shorts of like before and after shots. So that is the Vitawaasi faction. I believe it's factionsbattlegrounds.com is just the website for factions where you can actually buy the expansion. You will need to buy the base game in order to play, because you can't just play the game with just the Vitawaasi expansion, so you will need to get the base game, but even if you don't get this expansion, the base game still has 9 factions. Yeah, Deathstorm Lich is definitely something to watch out for with the Vitawaasi. I know, I think the Vitawaasi versus Bizarria is my favorite matchup to actually play in factions, just because both of the factions have units that are really good against the others. It just makes for like really interesting gameplay, like trying to play around your opponent's strengths and your weaknesses. It's a ton of fun. Alright, so that was the faction stuff. I probably need to move that over. Alright, so next up, I'm going to be opening up a bunch of random Nostalgix stuff. I know Nostalgix had a bunch of doorbusters for Black Friday, and there were some free doorbusters. I believe there were 12 total, spaced out throughout the day on Black Friday, where you could get 1,000 blister packs for free, minus the cost of shipping. I was not able to actually get any of those deals, but I did get the doorbuster with a bunch of Secret Shards boxes and some other stuff. So I'm going to see if I can open up some more Nexus Rares. Doomsand versus Vitawaasi. I have not actually played that matchup yet, I don't think. But yeah, that also sounds like it'd be a really great matchup too. Alright, but first off, showing off the random Nostalgix stuff I got a Nostalgix binder, which I'm actually really glad I got this, because the binder I have like could not fit any more Cosmic Collision cards or a bunch of like extra cards. It's almost like mostly full. So having an extra binder just for more Nostalgix stuff, definitely something I needed. Alright, oh, you know what? I did not actually look to see what brand of binder this is. Does it actually... Is there a brand on this? I wasn't sure if this was like an Ultra Pro binder or whatnot. Oh! Just what I wanted! More trash! Alright. Yes, we got the gold Gamatron there, and the different rarity symbols. On the sides there. Yes, so I am probably going to be putting most of my Secret Shards cards just in that. Alright, what else did I get? Oh, yes! The Secret Shards Doorbuster also came with 2 packs of Puppetmaster Ron card sleeves. Alright, so I'm going to be opening up these, and... Oh. Yes, I'm really glad that the Secret Shards boxes came with card sleeves, because I'm going to need to put those cards in something, although I do have some other sleeves too for that. Alright, I also got this box of Nostalgix. Well, there's a big glare from the ring light on that webcam. As long as I keep it... Oh, right there. Alright, so I do believe this is the Apology pack from the Nostalgix Kickstarter, their first one. because of, I don't remember why exactly, but all the Kickstarter backers got a pack with special promos. I don't know whether or not to open this or just keep it sealed, but for anyone who's watching who has an opinion on whether or not I should open this or just keep it sealed, let me know. I'll just leave that there for now, and we can deal with that later. Alright. Even though I did not get any of the doorbusters with 1,000 blister packs, I did get 10 blister packs. So I'm going to be opening those. And, alright, so besides all the Secret Shards boxes, I also got an unlisted Agent Ando box. So from my understanding, this has the unlisted Agent Ando promo. It shows Pokemon content creator, I believe Unlisted Leaf is his name. I had not heard of him before I saw this. But I'm going to be opening this up first. Once I get this open, I'll probably open up the blister packs. Then we'll start with all the Secret Shards boxes. I know this does not have a pre-con deck, even though it's in the same shaped box, but it does have some packs in there, hopefully. But you know what? I should probably switch over. There we go. All right. Oh, I also forgot. All right, because I am a sweaty nerd, I'm gonna be putting on gloves to protect any Nexus Rares and whatnot that I open up. Any golden frogs. Oh, that glove wrap. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, opening up this box. Oh, there we go. Yes, then hopefully all this will slide out. Yes, it will. Alright, so this promo has an ability which has not been on any other hero yet. So once per turn, pay 2 mana to search the top 5 cards of your deck for a fighter, reveal it, put it on top of your deck, put the rest on the bottom in any order. I hope we will eventually get a main set hero with that ability, because that sounds like it'd be really good. Right, then this also came with, is that 5 Day 0 booster packs? Yes, there's 5. And then a rulebook. Alright. Oh, small hole in that glove. Is it gonna be fine? I don't know. Maybe just be safe. Just grab a different glove. Oops, almost out of gloves. So hopefully I won't have any more gloves rip on me. Alright, so on the base set cards, I do believe, if I remember right, the front 4 cards are the uncommons and rare, and those need to go in the back. I think that's the pack trick. on the base set? I don't know, but let's see if we can get a Day 0 Golden Frog. Oh no, I did not do that pack. Set up. Oh no, I think it's the 3 in back, and the three cards in back need to go to the front. Alright, so now that I remember the pack trick on the base set boxes, I'll be able to... Alright, I'll be able to do that for all the other cards. Alright. Next, Day 0 Booster. So, 3 cards in back to the front. Alright, so now we're going to have 3 uncommons. And then the 10 commons, and then the rare. I'm hoping for a void rare, but mostly, a foil rare. That's still great. I was gonna say, we're looking for foils and golden lucky frog, but I will still happily take an apleth. No, I don't know if I actually have a full playset of apleths. Alright. Now they got that open. I will put that in a Puppetmaster Wrong card sleeve for safekeeping. Oh, there we go. That's the open end. And there we go. Our first foil rare of the night. Excuse me while I toss a bunch of those cards over. Maybe... Yeah. Bring those there. Alright. 3 more of these packs and we'll move on to the blisters. 3, alright. So, starting off with a Plundrak. Alright, come on. Golden Frog? Nope, we got a Morang to go with the Plundrak. Alright, come on, I'm really feeling a void. I think next one, definitely gonna be a void rare. Alright. Got Puppetmaster Wrong. I could put that in a Puppetmaster Wrong card sleeve, just because. Not a void rare, but it is a Bylast. The, Mandalorian-esque hero in Nostalgix. I know I did recently post a Nostalgix review video. One thing I did not mention was actually the lore of Nostalgix, because I've only read a couple of the stories, and I feel like I don't really know enough about the lore to make a good judgment on it in a review video. Although I do like what little I know about the lore so far. Although the lore of Nostalgix is not really why I wanted to play. I mostly just played it because it looked like a fun game, and it is a fun game. Alright, starting off with a Towerfall. Oh. See a Void Rare. Not a Void Rare, but we got an Angel. We got an Evangeline. Alright. It's also going to be going into a card sleeve. Alright, so no Void Rares or Golden Rares yet, but we did get a couple foils. Alright, so before I get to the Secret Shards boxes, I'm going to be opening up the blister packs. I'm going to give them a quick shuffle. And 1 in every 100 of these has an artist signature card. Although, in practice, it seems like the pull rate is definitely a lot lower than that. However, like, for me personally, my luck with blister packs has been, like, really bad. Like, I haven't even gotten a lot of, like, voids or foils in blister packs, but hopefully all that bad luck is gonna change with a signature card. Alright, pack trick. There we go, alright. Starting off the team uniform. Alright, I'm getting the signature card. No signature card, but we did get a booster box dragon. Alright. Everyone's favorite dragon in Nostalgix. Alright. Got that stuff in different piles. Onto the second blister pack. I know Nostalgix packs have been, like, pretty hard to open, I feel like, a lot of the time, so I feel like if you do have trouble opening them, just try opening them using the design, like, crease or whatever on the bottom of the pack. Alright. Starting off with a Revengerator, art courtesy of Zaba. And we got yet another Bylast. That Mandalorian appears to be following me. Oh no, what if Bylast has a bounty out on me? What am I gonna do? Alright, so looking for a signature card. I mostly just want to pull one signature card just so I can say that I opened one, you know? But don't worry, this pack is going to be the one. Oh, no signature card, but we did get an Evangeline, which is also, we also got a Bylast and Evangeline and those random Day Zero boosters, which I opened up. And I did shuffle those two, so that is a really strange coincidence. If I also open up like a Lucky Frog Merchant next, I'm going to be very curious about the print run in batching randomness on all these. Alright. Pack trick. Now we start off with a Witchy Longlegs. And Jen, Zaba's fiance, did make a Witchy Longlegs cosplay at Twin Cities Con last month, which was pretty great. And we got Nakira, alright. And shout out to Mini Minnow, who absolutely loves Nakira as his favorite hero. Alright, next up, we have, is that 6 more? Yeah, 6 more blister packs. And then we're moving on to Secret Shards. Alright, pack trick. Now we start off with Calamar. Alright, I'm feeling good about this pack. I think it's going to have a signature card. And out, not a signature card, just a Croak. Alright, halfway through the blisters. Not even any, there's one foil rare, but no voids or signature cards or golden cards yet. That's alright. This one is going to have a signature card. And we got a Brecon the Miner. Alright. Right, no voids or signatures yet, but we still got time. Still have 4 more blister packs to go. Oops, I accidentally hit the spring on my mic stand there. I wonder if that actually got picked up by my mic. I'm assuming it did. Okay, 3-card pack trick. And start off with a metal card flick. Oh yeah, I do want to say, I don't think this card has ever actually been printed as a metal card. I feel like that's a very meta humor opportunity which has been completely missed by Zaba. So I feel like at some point we probably should get that card as a metal card, just for the lulz. I'm sure people would buy it. We got an Engineer. Alright. So besides the one foil rare in the blisters, we have not been getting a lot of great pulls. I definitely hit that spring again. Oops. Okay, 3 cards to the front. Start off with a Lavamander. Alright. And the rare is another Croak. Alright, not a lot of great luck on these pulls so far today, but maybe that's just because I'm saving all of my luck to get some more Nexus Rares with the Secret Shards boxes. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm purposefully not pulling any cards here so I can get lucky on the Secret Shards boxes. Okay, 3-card pack trick. Here we go, second to last blister pack for tonight. Right, and oh, that's a foil. That's a void rare. Oh, is that my first void Jelliphant? I know I've seen other people have this card. I'm trying to think. I think this is the first time I actually pulled this void Jelliphant. All right. That is another great pull. All right, I'm gonna sleeve that up right away. All right, Jelliphant is definitely one of my favorite fighters because my first Nostalgix deck was an Extra Life deck, and Jelliphant is definitely the best fighter to return with Extra Life. All right, so not a signature card, but still a great pickup. All right, but we do have one more blister pack to open. Oh, let me move some of these commons out of the way. Oh, this one was hard to open. The harder it is for a pack to open, the more likely there is a really great pull, right? I think that's how that works. Alright, so now... I mean, there was a Lucky Frog being the first uncommon in this pack, so I feel like that's a sign we're going to open up a Golden Lucky Frog. I think that's what that means. And, oh, we got a Jelliphant, which we pulled after the Void Jelliphant. So I think that means that it's now scientifically proven that Jelliphants roam around in packs and herds, since those two were opened back to back. I think that's how that works, yeah. Yep. Right side, there we go, alright. Alright, so the blisters did not have any signature cards, but we did get a Void Jelliphant. Alright, so now, how many Secret Shards boxes do I actually have? I believe that's 13 Secret Shards boxes. Alright, so I know a few of these boxes don't actually have any Nexus Rares in them, so those I'm going to be opening up first. I'm going to be going 5 through, I think, 15, but there is one box I did order a second one of one of the Secret Shards boxes, just so I'll have 2 chances to pull a Nexus Rare Nakira, since everyone loves Nakira. And the Secret Shards. Oh, that did not rip in my favor. If I try again and be a little bit more careful. Oh. That ripped down all the way down the side. I know, everyone's going to be laughing at me for being such a noob on... Actually hit my mic there. I was going to be laughing at me for being such a noob, not knowing how to open these correctly, not being able to open them smoothly. Alright, so starting off, we got a Mimikis, a Rewind Time. I did actually get a graded copy of this for free, actually, from Zaba one day. Thanks again for that, Zaba. First graded card I ever got. Fish Out of Water, Turnip, and Xenobots. Alright, so let me quickly sleeve those up. Then we can move on to Secret Shards box number 6. Alright, as I pile these up, I want to try to make sure they're actually in the right numbered order. Just for sorting purposes later. I think my favorite art out of this, maybe the Rewind Time one. Then again, Fish Out of Water, I mean, is just a cool concept, just a wrapping fish. Oh! New sleeves. Very slippery. Alright. No, I think Rewind Time is probably my favorite art from that one. Okay, next up we got Secret Shards 6. Alright, da-da-da-da! Secret Shards 6. Oh, it happened again. Alright, enough of this. Just gonna very carefully... Oh, I'm a professional, I swear! There we go, alright. Alright, instead of showing the cards, what if I sleeve them and as I show them off? Alright, it's got that turnip. Alright, we got Seal Costa with abs, because why not? We got a Demel. I know, I thought this was pronounced Demly, but I guess it's Demel. Sort of like apple, since it is like an apple fighter, but I feel like to make that pronunciation clearer, Demel probably should have been spelt with 2 M's instead of just 1. But next up, we got a friend. A more turquoise-ish, is that? I suppose that's more like a bluish turquoise, more just like a strange blue, more than like a blue-green turquoise. Then we got Heroic Resolve. We got Pectide. Oh, okay. Really? So Pectide's abs get covered up with a text box, but you get to see Silcasta's abs. I feel like Pectide deserves to have his muscles shown more. Alright, ending it with a Verox in a forest. Well, what happened to that sleeve? Alright. I think it'll be okay. Alright, favorite art from this? I don't know, probably the Demel for this one. Favorite art. Alright. Now to reorder them. Alright, now Secret Shards 7. Okay, so even though this doesn't have any Nexus Rares, it does have a Shiga the Destroyer in it. Which means this is guaranteed going to be a great box. I probably could start stacking all the boxes over there. Alright, glove check. No holes in the gloves so far. That's always a good sign. Alright, what if I just forget about the weird, like, pulling this open and just open it up like that? Alright, so we're going to start off with a King Stinger. Still looking for the best home for this in terms of what deck King Stinger needs to be played in. And being able to unbind all fighters you control, there's definitely some combo potential there. I'm just not sure what'll be the best combo for it. Alright, we got this Borderless Evangeline. To go with the 2 regular Evangelines got. We got a Pirogny. Alright, then I got Apleth. To go with the other one I got. But I think I do like this art better than the normal arts. Oh, and we got a Succubi. There's a Moriga to go with the Succubi. Alright. And last, but certainly not least, we got the best hero. Even though he's a villain, he's still a hero in the game because of card types. Shiga the Destroyer. Shiga's awesome. Alright, so that was Secret Shards 7. Alright. So now, from here on out, I have, I believe, 10? Yes, I have 10 more boxes of Secret Shards, and all of them have a 1 in 25 chance of having a Nexus Rare, which means I'm going to be opening up 10 Nexus Rares back to back to back to back to back, and so on. You may say, but there's hardly any chance of that happening. Alright, I need to switch views. Alright, listen. If you believe it, it will happen, alright? I believe I will be opening up 10 Nexus Rares tonight, starting with this one, which will have a Nexus Rare Shimmer Sheriff. Did I say Shimmer Sheriff? Okay, so now we need a alternate art Shimmer Seraph, where the Seraph is a Sheriff. I feel like that's also a big missed opportunity from Nostalgix so far. Alright, if I could open up the box without damaging the box too much. Alright, now for this, I don't think I actually want to open it up how I normally do, because I want to try to hide what the back card is. Alright, let's try to open this. Oh, dang it, not again. Alright. No! Alright. Alright. Everyone watching this is just gonna be yelling at their screens like, no, what are you gonna doing? What are you doing? You're gonna damage the Nexus Rare! I'm not trying to, okay? I'm just... Oh, no. Oh, I hate these packs. Okay. I'm just gonna try ripping that. Alright. Dang it, that did not work. Alright, so now... Alright, this is so hard to open, it must have a Nexus Rare. That's the only possible explanation as to why it was so hard to open. Alright. So this must have been the Halloween... the Halloween Secret Shards. And after the Gundro, Waifu, and Psycho Fox, not a Nexus Rare. Dang it, the difficult to open pack definitely fooled me. But I can still get all of these sleeved up. If that's alright, even though we missed on that one Secret Shards box, I still have 9 more Nexus Rares I get to open. You know, I mean, I would have preferred to open 10 Nexus Rares, but I guess I guess opening up 9 will be fine and okay by me. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, favorite art from this one? Honestly, in like all these later like Secret Shards boxes, I believe this is 8, like 8 and onward, the Nexus Rare arts are all like gold and black. They do look really awesome. So I feel like my favorite arts in the Secret Shards are the Nexus Rares. Which is fine, because I'm definitely going to be opening up another Nexus Rare, because I believe in the heart of the cards, even though this isn't a Yu-Gi-Oh game. There are Yu-Gi-Oh references, though, in some of the cards, so that's close enough, right? Alright, so now, I think if I just try to... Alright. Come on, there we go. Alright, now... Oh, shoot, that glove ripped. I have to be careful about that. Alright, next up we got Special Evelyn, Pelaga, and Nessie. I don't know if that's Nessie or Nessia. Someone will have to double check the pronunciation video. Oh. Alright, behind this will be a Nexus Rare. Not a Nexus Rare. Alright. If I don't open another Nexus Rare, I'm definitely blaming Zaba once again for sending me the wrong order. Because as everyone knows, Zaba makes a daily commute from Minnesota to New Jersey to the warehouse or wherever that fulfills all of his orders and, like, hand packs every single Nostalgix order. Although I will say, this Tornadix art is awesome. I still feel like Tornadix is definitely an underplayed card. But, is that... I don't know if that's Carrie or Sari Langel. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but the art on this is great. Alright, I'm gonna be switching gloves. Is that my last glove? Okay. This is apparently my last glove. So I'm hoping this one won't rip on me. Otherwise, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'm a sweaty nerd. I can't help it. It's just what I do. Okay, should be good. Alright. Next up, Secret Shards 10, which will have a Nexus Rare Shiga. Alright. I could use the second one. And I did actually pull a Nexus Rare Shiga already, under the highlights on my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, you can feel free to subscribe to my channel. You know, it's not like I need internet subscribers for, like, personal self-validation or anything like that. But the Nexus Rare I got, it was a 10 in 2 of the 4 categories when I got it graded by Koba. It was a 9.5 in the other 2. Alright, that's a pretty solid opening there. Alright. Now we start off with the Christmas cards. Oops, probably need to center that more in camera. And I'm not looking at the cards because I'm looking at my monitor, which has the view of the webcam. I don't remember How many of the cards are in the pack? Alright. Alright. My second Shiga Nexus Rare is going to be behind this Metamix. Oh, shoot, it's not. Although, behind the Metamix, there's also one Trick Pony, which also has some pretty good art. But we did not get a second Shiga Nexus Rare. I mean, people are calling me the Meta Destroyer in the Discord, so I feel like if anyone deserved to pull multiple Shiga Nexus Rares, it's definitely me, because I absolutely deserve to open all the most rare cards in every pack I open. I mean, right? I deserve it. Anyways, I will sleeve up the waifus. Probably gonna try to sell them later on. I'm not really that into, like, putting waifu cards in my decks. I'd rather have more, like, dark and gritty art. I know a lot of Nostalgix cards, a lot of them have good art, but I feel like this style-wise, I just prefer something more like Magic with more of a realism approach to the cards. Alright, and with the Elfie long legs getting sleeved up, we're going to move on to... Alright, next up is Secret Shards 11, which is going to have a Nexus Rare Engineer. Alright. So now if I probably should be doing this with a sharper knife or maybe even scissors, but I think this will be okay. If I open like that, it should give me enough room. Alright. So we're starting off with another Mandalorian. Although I will say the panorama on these does look really cool. I just wish that... I mean, I understand Valkyrian is in the center of the panorama. Like that, because she's the most famous fighter of the three, but I still feel like I would have rather had the background of the panorama go like this, so they're in evolution order. And in the order in which you actually open them up. Whoops. Alright. And behind that, no Nexus Rare. Man. So, I mean, I did open up 2 Nexus Rares in my last opening live stream, so I probably shouldn't complain, but I mean, it's my live stream, I can do what I want. So of course I'm going to complain about not being super lucky again. That's right, still have 6 more Secret Shards boxes to go. Oh, looks like that is all of those card sleeves from the first pack of Puppet Master Wrong sleeves. So we're going to be opening up the second batch. Alright. Got those all sleeved up. And moving on to Secret Shards 12. This is going to have a Nexus Rare Lucky Frog Merchant, which was the hero to my Extra Life deck, which was the first Nostalgix deck I ever built myself. It's not the first deck I had, since I did buy 2 starter decks at one point. It's the first deck I built. Alright. Opening it up face down, so we don't get a hint as to whether or not we have a Nexus Rare quite yet. Oh, didn't quite get to the corner on the wrapping. Alright. Think we extricated the cards without too much problem. So now I'm going to be opening up a Void Rare Lucky Frog Merchant. Alright. This might be my favorite Shattered Nexus art. Oh, not a Nexus Rare. Bummer. But the good news is I will have multiple cards to allow me to paint or draw my own custom hero. I know I have been like painting minis, but I feel like most of mini painting is not like it's mostly coloring between the lines, so to speak. Because I mean, you do have to like freehand some stuff when you do like the highlights and the shading and all of that. But I feel like even if you just like base coat everything in just like one layer and like no highlights, that like all of that is just like coloring in between the lines, like coloring the specific parts certain colors. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Also, in case anyone's been like wanting to like paint gaming minis, but just feel like you won't be good, like you don't need a A+ like award-winning gold medal like paint job on a gaming mini in order to play with it. Like even like an average paint job is still gonna look awesome when you set the mini on the table. So just go for it, like what I did. Next up, we have Secret Shards 13, which is going to have a Nexus Detective Mako. Alright. Come on, Nexus Rares. Let's see that detective. Oh, alright. Oops. Don't want to throw away the box. Probably going to be saving the Secret Shards boxes for something later on. I'll find something to use them for. Alright. Now people are going to be like, oh no, it's so close to the Nexus Rare! What are you doing? It's fine. See, look, no damage done. Alright, starting off with a Dr. Corvus with his Plague Mask. Alright. Come on, Nexus Rare. Nexus Rare behind the Musical Frog. Not a Nexus Rare. That's alright. It's okay, because I'm going to open up back-to-back Nakira Nexus Rares next. Once I'm done sleeving up all these. Double checking gloves. Gloves look okay. Or probably could be sleeving these up in camera like a professional so people can see the cards again. Alright. Those sleeves up. Alright, then just the Dr. Corvus. Alright. Alright, so there's 4 boxes left, and I did order a second Secret Shards 14 box, just so I'll have 2 chances of getting a Nakira Nexus Rare, since everyone loves Nakira. Oh, small hole in my glove. It's not on a finger, it's sort of between my thumb and forefinger, so hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Alright. I think for this, I'm going to try once again to rip it open like this. Oh, that actually worked. So instead of pulling it down to the side, I need to pull it straight down, like, over the card itself. Over the back. Alright. Alright, here we go. I'm about to reveal an Akira Shattered Nexus Rare. Oh, not an Akira, that's alright. I will have a second shot at pulling a Akira Nexus Rare. Right. Oh, also, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I don't think I did. But I bought this Black Friday deal using the store credit I won for getting first place at a webcam tournament. Sorry, it was a TTS tournament. And the Nostalgix Discord. And I didn't really need any more base set or harmonic surge stuff. But I figured that Secret Shards, it'd be fun to try and go for some more Nexus Rares, so that's what I'm doing. These all in the right order for later on. They are. Alright. This is why I bought 2 of these, just to make sure I'd get the Nakira Nexus Rare. Oh, need to open up the box from this way. Alright. Got a success there. Cards are upside down. Alright. Alright. We're gonna get that Nakira Nexus Rare. I can feel it. No Nexus Rare. Alright. Even though we did not get the Nakira Nexus Rare, I've still got 2 more chances at opening up one of those black and gold foils. Alright, and then just gotta get this Detective Mako sleeved up. Then move on to the second to last, or the penultimate Secret Shards box for tonight. Okay. Ripping the glove, a little bit bigger, but hopefully I just have to be careful to not get any of my nerd sweats on this next Nexus Rare, which is going to be a Bylast Nexus Rare. Oh, those cards are like really in. Okay, so being very careful. And maybe if I, whoops, don't rip the glove, rip this open to the edge. Ah, shoot. Alright. Alright, there we go. As long as we get the corner out. Alright. Protecting the Nexus Rare. Here we go. Got Brecon with some dope purple shading there going on. Alright. No Nexus Rare. That's a bummer. That's right. We have one more chance. One more Secret Shards box. I've been fooling you all along. I've purposely... I rigged the boxes, so I'll wait till the very last box to open a Nexus Rare. Just for the big reaction, like, oh! In case anyone's watching, I should believe that. I didn't actually do that. Although now it would be really funny if that happened. And really amazing with me opening up another Nexus Rare. Hopefully, I think... Oh yeah, I'll have enough card sleeves for the last Secret Shards box too. I have a feeling that's why this bundle came with the 2 packs of card sleeves, just so you will be able to sleeve up all of these. Alright. The last, as my glove's getting really ripped. So I don't have any extra gloves to put on, so I have to be very careful, but this one is going to have a Nexus Rare Brecon. Brecon the Broken. As he has been called in the Nostalgix Discord, because Brecon definitely is broken. Whoops. Just the camera there. So now that it's both the corner, I just go straight down. Alright. I'm finally getting the hang on how to do that with the last pack. Alright. Maybe hold it like that, away from the rip my glove, which can be seen in camera, if that's alright. Go like this, alright. Right, it's okay that I didn't open any other Nexus Rares, because this one is going to have the Brecon. It's going to have the Brecon. Alright. We did not open up any Nexus Rares, but even though we didn't open... Oh, where is it? Alright. So we did not get any Nexus Rares or Golden Rares, but I was able to get one Void Rare, a Gelfond Void, which I don't actually remember if I opened one of these before. This might be my first Jelliphant Void. But still has some pretty cool art. Not sure if I'm gonna put this in a deck or not, just because, or if I'm gonna try to sell it. Not sure yet. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I know I don't know if I'm gonna be making a lot of like regular Nostalgix content. Maybe just a live stream here or two, just whenever I get cool nostalgic stuff like this. But I know the reason why my channel is called JonesyNarwhal is because I had trouble coming up with a name for like an email and like usernames, a bunch of things. So I thought, what's something really random? If I come up with something really random, it's like no one else is gonna think of it before. And I thought, narwhals are random. I'll just name my channel JonesyNarwhal. I feel like the first like main thing I should say about that is that like it was probably a self-conscious suggestion from the movie Elf, because like Mr. Narwhal is like the best randomly like funny moment in like movie history. Like maybe I just love Mr. Narwhal just randomly showing up to tell Buddy goodbye, buddy. I hope you find your dad. But relating to my channel, like my channel is all about like me posting whatever random like gaming and like nerdy videos I want, just like because I don't want to limit my channel to just like one thing. I like a lot of different things, so I want to make videos about a lot of different things. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to watch all the random gaming and nerdy videos I upload. And until next time, I'll see you later.